this is Mrs. Crow, and this is one of my favorite, if not favorite, lessons I teach during the school year. But I'd like to show it to you guys. So today we're going to be talking about angles. And first we're going to talk about what makes up an angle. So an angle looks like this. So what makes up the angle is the vertex. And then each one of these, if you guessed ray, you are correct. So it's made up of 2 rays. So what I've made here is a giant protractor for the floor. The measurements aren't completely accurate, but they are close enough to get the point. Alright, so first we're going to talk about the different types of angles. The first type is just a small, cute little angle, and that is an acute angle. And an acute angle can be between 0 degrees and 90 degrees. But if you get an angle that is 90 degrees, they're normally marked with a little square, and that is called a right angle, and it is exactly 90 degrees. Our next angle is bigger than a right angle, and we call that an obtuse angle. And an obtuse angle is between 90 degrees and 180 degrees. But if you have an angle that is exactly 180 degrees, that is called a straight angle, and that is 180 degrees. You need this for the next part of our assignment. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're just going to practice naming what type of angle, whether it's acute, right, obtuse, or straight. So I'm going to start at 0, and then I'm going to jump. Wherever I land, that is the measure of the angle that we are measuring. So, first one. What type of angle?
Acute.
Very good, it's acute angle. So if we start back at 0, what type of angle?
Straight.
Straight angle, very good. Okay, starting at 0 again, what type of angle?
Right.
Right angle. And starting at 0 again. Obtuse. Starting at 0 again. Acute. Starting at 0 again.
Straight.
Very good. All right, so next what we're going to do is we're going to estimate angles. So I'm going to jump, and then you're going to estimate what you think the degrees is. So the first one is an acute angle. So we're about halfway between 0 and 90, which would be roughly 45. Then I'm going to do another one. That is an obtuse angle. So it wouldn't make sense if we said that that was 30 degrees because it has to be greater than 90 degrees,
but less than 180 degrees.
So that would be about halfway in between 90 and 180, which would be close to like 135, 140. If we were to estimate this angle, we would estimate it to be about 90 degrees. And then our last angle, we would estimate to be about 180 degrees. So if you've noticed about this protractor, there are 2 numbers. We've got 0, 180, 10, 170, 20, 160, and so on. And if you keep going, It's 90 in the middle. And then the inside numbers are getting bigger and the outside numbers are getting smaller. And the reason why that is because you can use the protractor from either direction. It is just important that whatever side you start with your first ray, that you use those numbers. So if you're gonna start with your vertex here, the number 0 is on the inside, so you're using the inside numbers. So if I make an angle out of these lacrosse sticks that go, we're gonna put the vertex like this, that goes like this, it would not make sense to say that the angle was 150 degrees because this is an acute angle. So if we started at 0 and we counted up from the inside, we would say that this is a 30-degree angle. Now, if I wanted to put my vertex here, but go this direction, we are now starting with 0 on the outside. So you see that this is 10, not 170 if we're starting on this side. So if I make my angle to here, we know that that is an obtuse angle. So it should not be below 90 degrees. So if we counted the outside numbers and we go past 90, we would see that it is pointing towards this number. Well, we know that this is an obtuse angle, so 70 degrees does not make sense. And we started on the outside, so we need to keep reading from the outside. So that would make this angle about 110 degrees if my protractor is completely accurate. Now it's your chance to win one of these. Complete this Education MOTOvation challenge, and you could be selected as one of the winners of this week's challenge. Here is the angle. We want to know about how many degrees is that and what type of angle. You can either submit your answers in the comments below, or you can go to my Instagram page at DirtBikeTeacherCrow and you can DM me. Good luck!